Hi, this is Lady Lex UK. I've had a request. Somebody wanted to know how to make the wood effects that I did on various bits of wood and things that I did. So let's have a look at some of the wood that I did, actually. So let's... I did a selection of parquet flooring. Here we go. So we'll just grab the pine, shall we? Let's plonk that down. There we go. So there is some pine wood parquet flooring that I made, and you can see there's a very subtle wood grain on there, and that has been done using the paintbrush tool, so you can just about see it there, a very faint grain. And if I type in plank, lots of people have done planks now. My creations. There we go. Right, here is a more cartoony effect of wood grain, a little bit more ingrained. This is actually carved into the wood instead of painted on. So you get a different effect. And here, there we go. There's the same parquet flooring with a more pronounced wood grain effect. I've put some shine on that as well. So you can see that's carved out. So the different effects that you can use, let me show you how it is done. Right. So we'll go into Sculpt Mode. I'm going to change that to stamp. I used the triangle button to do that, and let's just make ourselves a plank. There we go, that'll do. Let's make it brown. Okay, so we're going to make a nice brown piece of wood. Okay, there's our brown piece of wood. Now let's show you spray paint effect. We're going to use the curve. So I'm going to go into this tool and I'm going to lengthen that out, and I'm going to give it a point. I'm just going to, there we go, something like that. So now I've got a pointy sticky tool. Okay, let's change this to a darker brown. Okay, can you just about see it's touching? And there we go, we can paint our wood effect with the paintbrush tool. Like so. Like that. If I go a bit further into it, you don't get those little dot effects. It's a little bit thicker. Oh, well, obviously you can change the size of this and make it smaller. There we go. And you can see I can draw my wood effect on there like so. Now if I come out of this mode, I go into the Sculpt Mode. We'll do the same this time with a sculpting piece. So we go like that. I'll just lengthen that like that. There we go. There's my pointy tool. Right, so you scope in, so L1 and X, scoped in now to this object, and now I just, whoops, and now I go into cut, into add subtract, so I pressed left one and triangle, to get from stamp to smear, stamp, you want smear, and then you want to press triangle button. That will add, that will take away. Okay, so I've got it in that pink at the moment, so you'll be able to see. It's actually really difficult to do. I've got a swivelly chair, which is quite handy, so I can move my chair, swivelly chair. I stay put, move my swivelly chair. There you go. And you can cut into the wood and make whatever shapes you want. This is quite a deep thing, so let's make it smaller. There we go. So you carve out your wood grain using this little tool, like so. There we go. You can see how that affects. Now the colour that you pick will make a difference to how it looks. So if I use this nice dark wood colour now, when I cut it out, you can see how different that looks. And obviously the depth of the cut will make a difference to how it looks. Like so. There you go. You just can cut out your wood grain using this little tool. And like I say, you can make it smaller, bigger, whatever you need. Like this. I'm doing this very rushed, but you can see we're getting a wood grain effect. So think about knots like that. Think about long lines that go down like this. A little bit of practice and you should be fine. So you get it nice above it like this. Get the right height for your tool, and there we go. You can see that we're creating a wood grain effect on that piece of wood. And making a little tool like this, you can carve anything you like. You can use it to carve out all sorts of wonderful shapes and intricate little areas like that. There we go. You can do whatever you want with that. There we go. That's very simple, I think. So the different effects that you can get on carving out your wood, and that is how you do it. Okay, thanks for watching. That was a quick tutorial. I'm Lady Lex UK, and I'll catch you in your dreams.